King of Queens, if you're new here, it's your boy, Preston. Welcome to Daily Bread number 18, man. Number 18. First and foremost, all praises to the Most High Yahweh and His Son Yahweh Shahamashiach, man. How y'all doing today, man? I'm doing good, man. I'm happy. I'm peaceful, right? I'm picking diamonds out the clouds, man, and I hope you are too. Today, we're going to talk about your job as a leader, man. Your job as a leader. Because a lot of y'all in your promised land, right? You see it with a clear-eye view. You know where you at, right? And then some people, it don't look like you in the promised land, right? But you are. And to those people, I'll say this. Remember David? When David stepped up to face Goliath, right? He wasn't the king. He wasn't a prince. He wasn't a warrior. But at that moment, when he stepped up to face Goliath, he was the king. At that moment, when he stepped up to face Goliath, he was the leader. And God is using you in the exact same way, man. Right? Because when the Most High is backing you, it doesn't matter about your position. It doesn't matter your title, right? When the Most High is with you, everybody else might be looking at something as a huge obstacle, like, man, I can't do that. Whoo, that's too much for me. That's too much for me. But when you show up, you're gonna be like, let me take a stab at it, bro, right? And you're gonna win. You're gonna be effective, right? Because the Most High is with you. Now, to the other group of people, you know what time it is. You know what season you in, right? You know what you're working with. God's telling you to step up and be a leader, man. Because people are watching you right now. Even if you think people are not watching you, people watching you right now, man. Right? You need to take pride in what you're doing, man. You need to go get it, right? You got to be passionate, right? You got to be persistent. You got to be diligent, right? Because God is using you as a key to open a door for everybody else, right? Remember when Paul and Silas was in prison? When Paul praised his way through, his prison door didn't just open. Everybody around him, doors opened as well, right? That's the exact way God is using you in this hour, right? And God doesn't need you to be afraid of criticism, of attackers, accusations, persecution, because anytime God wants to use you in a mighty way, right? Anytime God wants to use you as Excalibur, right? You're going to have people attack you, man. Because God's going to put you in the spotlight. God's going to put you in the center of attention, man. And He's going to allow you to do something first, man. And people going to look at you and they're going to scratch their heads. They're going to attack you, right? They're going to come after your identity, right? They're going to try to tear you down, man. But anytime God puts you in that position, that's what always happens first. Then people are going to try to follow you. Then they're going to join you. Then they're going to understand you, right? God is using you to be an example, not an exception. You can't afford right now in this hour to be like everybody else. It's very critical that you continue to stand out and be what God has called you to be, right? You cannot be. This was what your whole wilderness season was about. It was to beat that wanting to be liked by people out of you. That validation, that approval of man. He had to beat that out of you, man. So He can use you. Why? So you don't be afraid to stir the pot a little bit, right? So you don't be afraid to stir the waters to catch fish, man. So you don't be afraid to tell somebody, hey, pick up your mat and walk. God wants to use you in a mighty way in this hour, man, in this part of your season. But there's going to be resistance that's coming your way, man. The enemy going to try to get his last couple blows in, man, before you break through. Right? So it's very important in this hour. You know your worth. You know your value. You know what you bring to the table. Yes, you want to be humble. You want to be humble, right? But you need to be self-aware. This was the whole reason for your wilderness experience. This was the whole reason why you were rejected, you were vilified, you were hated, you were broken. This was the whole reason you just went through all that. Why? So God could make you relatable. Why? So God can allow you to be effective, man. Everything that you just went through, all those experiences, now you're able to relate to different types of people. You're able to reach different avenues of people, man. Now you can really be that fisher of men. Right? Now you can really, now God can use you to inspire people back to him, man. It's good. Everything that you went through, you probably at the time you didn't understand why you were going through what you were going through, right? It didn't make sense. Why is this stuff happening to me? You were like, Job, I don't understand why I'm going through all this. This doesn't make sense. Why me? Right? You were probably in a position where why I can't see my kids when I want to? Why am I losing this relationship? Why am I going through this divorce? Right? Why am I losing my job? Why am I losing my house? Right? Why am I losing my car? Why am I being broken? Why are people turning their backs on me? Right? God was allowing you to be. Listen, man, God was allowing you to go through everything that you went through so you can be relatable and effective for where he's taking you, man. That's the whole point, man. Your increase, your abundance, your overflow, it comes with responsibility, man. God ain't about to just give you all this abundance. Hey, go have fun at Cancun, right? See you in a year. No. It comes with responsibility. God wants to use you to win souls. Right? He needs you to get some people and bring them back home, man. Because some people out in the world and they lost. They want to know God, but they don't know they want to know God. Right? There's so many people, they're thirsty for the word, but they don't know they're thirsty for the word. They feel like something's missing inside of them, man. And God wants to use you as that leader. What do leaders do? What is the core concept of a great leader? They make more leaders. You cannot be the exception. You have to be the example in this hour of your life right now. I need you to remember everything you just went through and then keep it in the forefront of your mind, man. It's so critical, man. Don't be afraid to stir the pot, man. Don't be afraid to stir the waters, man. Don't be afraid to go fishing, man. Right? Listen, if you make mistakes, it's not God humbling you right now. Not in this season, not in this hour. God's using you. He's using you. When Yahushua, when he went back home and they wanted to push him off a cliff, was that God humbling Yahushua? When he had all these people calling him a devil, calling him a demon, calling him a warlock, was the Most High humbling Yahushua? No, man. Know what season you are in, man. If you know what season you're in, you know what's coming next. The devil can't trick you. He's trying to trick you right now. All these illusions, right? He's trying to get you to doubt. He's sending people to manipulate the situation, right? He's trying to get other people to turn people against you. That's witchcraft. That's what you're coming up against right now, man. You need to stay in prayer. Stay in prayer, man. The only person that can take this away from you right now is you. Because the Most High is with you, man. You got to stay obedient. You got to stay on prayer. Right? And you gotta stay humble, man. You have to stay humble, man. God is calling you to be a leader right now because all eyes are on you, man. People are watching you. Whether you believe that or not, people are watching you. This is critical, man. And there's some people that's watching you. They waiting for you to do one thing wrong so they can attack you, man. You got some Pharisees in your life, man. They watching you from a distance, right? Waiting on you to do something, right? So you got to stay on point, man. I'm proud of you. I say this probably every video, but I am, man. I'm proud of you. Because if you watching this, I know what you've been through. I know where you coming from, right? You've been waiting for your breakthrough. You've been waiting for your harvest, your abundance, man. But it comes with responsibility. God is using you as a weapon right now. He's using you as a key right now. It's very critical in this final hour that you know your worth, you know your value. Because as God's increasing you, as God is elevating you, there's going to be people, you know, sheep in wolves' clothing, man. Or wolves in sheep's clothing. Excuse me. Right? They want to take what you have, man. They want to use you. Ask for discernment. Be smart. Know where you at. Know your worth. Right? I'm not telling you to be cocky. I'm not telling you to be arrogant. But be self-aware. Right? God says he'll make you more sought out than gold. More sought out than gold. Do you know how valuable you are? Do you know everything that you just went through? Do you know how much that qualifies you? Know what season you in, man. This is your winning season, right? This is the season you've been waiting on. But know your value. Know your worth, man. All right? Be the leader. Be the leader. That's what God is calling you to be right now. This is your time. All right, man. Look, if you enjoyed this word, man, please share it if you felt led to. Maybe somebody needs to hear it, man. And I really do hope y'all having a great day. And I hope you have a great week as well, man. Until next time, always and forever, keep the faith. Peace.